in the speakers? Wonderful. Yes. Is there if you pause the music? Cool. Welcome, Derby fans, old and soon-to-be fans, to the first game of the Statewide Stampede Finals for 2023. We've gone through 6 rounds, and this is the final time we're going to be hanging out doing the Derby things together. My name's Corey. You may know me from such Derby teams as the Ballarat Rat Pack and Gender Ending Story. And my pronouns are they, them, and I'll be with you for our first game of the day, our low contact scrim. I want to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the lands on which we live and skate, the Wadawurrung people. We pay respects to elders past and present, and we're committed to honouring the continuation of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders' unique cultural and spiritual relationship to the lands and waters, and their rich contribution to our society. Alright, we are a couple of minutes away from the start of this game. While we've got a little bit of time, I'll run through our team list for both teams. So on Team Black, we have 1-2 Silver Fox, 1-2-3-4 Disgrace, 1-3 Evil Offspring, 1-6 Stan Slaughter, 1-7-1 Honeybee, 5-7-8 Cheapskate, 7 Hannah, 7-6 Lady Killaton, 8-1-4 OG, 8-4 Beetlejuke, 9-3-4 Panda, 9-7 Chasing Amy, with Bonnie Jovi, Monk and L doing the benching for that crew. And our white team for today are 0-5 Bubblo Lil, 1-1 Avalanche, 1-2 Squirtle, 3-0-1 Beckosaurus Rex, 3-6-9 Smiley, 4 Lightning Bug, 4-5 Patrick, 4-8 Hell's Bells, 6 LeBron Jams, 7-8 Blizzard, 8-3 Jackie Ono, 8-4 Kilohertz, and 9-9-4 Crystal. And want to do a quick shout out. On both teams we've got some brand new first scrimmage skaters, which is pretty exciting. So we have Dan Slaughter from Diamond Valley, also from Diamond Valley Beetlejuke, doing their first interleague scrim. And who else? We've got Hannah from Diamond Valley. 3 Diamond Valley crew doing their first first scrimmage interleague situation this game. And from KCR on the white team, we've got Lightning Bug doing her first interleague scrim and Patrick doing his first interleague scrim. Now I'll try and talk through the Derby things as it's happening, given that these are our low contact skaters. I know a lot of people who would be tuning in would be very new to the Derby, and Derby is a sport that is very confusing. I think there's 60 odd pages of rules with a lot of clarifications. So I'll try and talk through the shenanigans as they go on. So in the centre of the track we've got our head ref, Disaster Chief, running through the slightly modified rules for low contact, which would be anyone re-entering the pack has to slow down before they get there. You can only sort of do gentle boops, no big hits. What else am I missing? You can't sort of go from one side of the track to the other. Essentially, it's lemon and herb derby, rather than the spicy kind of derby you'll be seeing later today. Well, we've got a little bit of time as well. I'll run through our amazing officials, which we literally cannot do this without. So our non-skating officials for today, for this game, not the whole day. Wouldn't do that to them. We have our head NSO, Abby Normal, our jam timer, Just Add Slaughter, our penalty lineup tracker, also Abby Normal. Good job doing both roles. Another next penalty lineup tracker is Turbo Kerbo. We've got Achilles Wheel running the scoreboard. We have Crush and Hypodermic, keeping track of the scores. Our penalty box manager is Muggles, and our penalty box timers are Mad Pixie and Birdie. And the people that you'll see on their wheels in stripes, skating in the middle and around about the outside. We have our head skating official Disaster Chief, our inside pack ref Executioner, our 2 jam refs, Mad Mags Fury Roll and Elemental, and our 3 outside pack refs, Mari Fury, Mayhem and Butcher Bird. Alright, looks like we have our team starting to line up for the very first jam of this game. Alright, we have a team starting to line up for the first jam. There we go, we've got the rolling whistle. That normally means there's about 30 seconds until we start the derby. So going out to jam for the white team, we have, what have we got? Number 6, LeBron Jams. And out to jam for the black team, we have 814 OG. Alright, so for newer derby fans, the people we call jammers are the ones with the stars on their helmet covers. They're the ones that get the points. They're the ones that you need to watch for where the action's going to be. Alright, the first jam is on. Oh, beautiful work by both jammers. So we've got the white jammer, LeBron Jams, coming out for lead jammer. So you'll see the jam ref pointing at them, showing that they're lead jammer, with OG not to be outdone, out fairly quickly behind LeBron. So lead jammer means that they got out of the pack first, the first time around, and they can decide to call that jam off whenever they want by tapping their hands on their hips 2 times. So we've got LeBron still stuck in the pack. Yeah, excellent call to call it off then. You could see OG from the black team was coming around about to score some bonus points, 4 extra points. But the white team was not having any of that and stopped that jam before it could happen. I'll just briefly go through. So to get points, the jammer has to go past the hips of an opposition blocker. They get through the pack once, and then every other pass is point scoring. Speaking of people being on a point scoring pass, we've got the white team jammer 8-3 Jackie Ono, closely pursued by Silver Fox from the black team. Both of those jammers are on scoring trips at the moment. But again, the white team wanted to call it off, not quite in time. The black team got 1 point, so we've got the current scores sitting at black team on 5 points, with the white team on 4. But we have a very long way to go in this game before we need to call the finish. I feel like I would be an irresponsible commentator to call the winner right now. All right, jam number 3. Apologies, it may take me a little minute to see who's on track, because I'm sort of right at the other end of the stadium. Oh, beautiful picking of the gap by the black jammer, who is... Apologies. So we've got Hannah in her first interleague scrim, jamming, lead jammer for her first jam as jammer. Not sure I could say jam anymore, but I'll try. All right, and we've got number 4 for the white team, who's just got out of that initial pass lightning bug. Also won her first interleague scrim. That is very cute that they're jamming against each other. And again, the very smart play of calling the jam off before the other team can get any points. Derby's a game where 4-0 or 0-0 is a win, with the black team getting those 4 points on the board. It's pretty much you bank them away and then call the jam off so that the other team can't get access to any 3 tasty points. Though I don't recommend consuming them. All right, the next jam is on. Oh, beautiful work by both of the blocking pods. So you'll see a lot of the time. Oh, that was great work by Jackie Ono. Look, taking that inside line on that first corner. We've got the black jammer 8-4, still making their way out. Unfortunately for Beetlejuke, they did get a penalty. That was a back block, so it looked like they were made at that initial contact in the back of an opposition skater, which you're not allowed to do for obvious safety reasons. So that black jammer is going to spend 30 seconds sitting in the penalty box while the white team gets that time to just be on track and only worry about their defense. They don't have to worry about offense or anything else. And we've got Jackie Ono going past on her second scoring trip. So we've got 4 blockers on the track at any given time for each team, and each lap you do, you get 4 points per blocker. There we go. The black jammer is out again, out of the bin, looking to get some more points on the board, although they may still be on their initial pass from memory. Oh, unfortunately, the white jammer, we've got Jackie Ono, also got a penalty. So what this means, because Jackie was lead jammer, but she lost it by getting a penalty, that means that the jam goes for the full 2 minutes, which we've only got about 6 seconds left, but that's still enough time for our black jammer to get through and get another scoring pass. Beautiful work. All right, so at the end of that jam, which was a fairly handy one for the white team, we've got the black team on 13 and the white team on 15, racking up. They may be raking the points, I don't know. White team doing a very impressive 11-point jam. That was awesome work by Jackie Ono. All right, so we've got the black team starting with a power jam, meaning that Jackie is still in the bin for a little bit longer, but isn't able to get out quick enough before Cheapskate gets out on her initial pass and is already lead jammer. So she's got the magical powers to stop the jam whenever she wants, as long as she doesn't get a penalty. And we've got Jackie Ono for the white team coming up against a really strong black blocking pod. Still trying to get through on her initial pass. You'll see a lot of the time in roller derby, the blockers will do sort of a triangle formation. Oh, that was really cool offense by 301, which is of course Beckosaurus Rex. Some amazing offense just standing on that inside corner of track 1 to try and create some space for a jammer. Unfortunately, our black jammer is in the penalty box and did get a penalty. Apologies for the foreshadowing, which means that this jam is going to go for the full 2 minutes. Fortunately for Cheapskate, she made very quick work of getting through that white pack initially. Sorry, white pot. Oh, very fancy toe stop to well. Again on that inside line. As the stats and data nerd that I am, I do a lot of tracking on where jammers get out of the pack, and that first corner inside line it's a favourite. Speaking as a jammer myself, I'm quite fond. Cheapskate through for her 3rd scoring pass. So that's 12 points so far for this jam, when we've still got another 2 seconds. Not quite enough for another pass. Excellent work. Still, getting 12 points in a jam when you also get a penalty is really impressive. We've got a bit of an equipment issue. Looks like there's a toe stop missing for Jackie Ono, which toe stops are my best friend. Well, not my actual best friend, but they are very friendly. score update, we've got the black team on 25, the white team on 23. Our jammers up, and our lead jammer for the white team is Blizzard from Gippsland Rangers. And not too far behind in the black team, I believe it's Chasing Amy from Diamond Valley. Oh, nice job by both jammers, getting their first scoring passes through. So both jammers have got 4 points, with the white team jammer Blizzard is the lead jammer for this one. So she has the power to call this jam off whenever she wants, but right now, she's getting the signal from the bench to just keep running it, try and get some more points. Now you'll see this a little bit during the rest of the day, but also in this game, when a jammer gets hit, anyone leaves the track, you have to enter in behind anyone in front of you at the point you left the track. So you did see, who was it? Silver Fox from the black team doing what we call a run back to push that white jammer back a little bit further, so they have just that little extra bit to go before they start getting through the pack again. Also want to do a quick shout out to our amazing first aid crew, which we will hopefully not need today. That doesn't make them any less amazing, for Deadly Sports Plus. Highly recommend them for all your first aiding needs. Ah, great work by the black jammer, who I can remember of, 7-6 Lady Killaton from, I think that's Warrnambool Roller Derby League. Brilliant work there. And that black pod is doing that white jam. Again, that triangle formation is so strong. There's a fun quirk of roller derby where, oh, beautiful work. Is that Beetle Duke? Nope. 9. There's the rules for roller derby: low contact. You need to slow down to pack speed or less before you hit that pack, which Crystal, the white jammer, was doing really well. Just realised that we have a live feed that I should be watching the comments on. Apologies if you've been doing shout outs and amazing things in the live feed comments that I haven't realised. Oh, there's so much love for everyone, but we will get to that in a second. We have our next jam on, who is at 369 Smiley for the white team jamming, and 171 for the black team, which is Honeybee. We've already had some love for Honeybee on the chat. Alice Stewart saying, "Go Honeybee," which it appears Honeybee is indeed going. Good job. Oh, nice work. Both of these blocking pods are doing insanely well, given that they are all really new to Derby. So low contact is for your newer Derby skaters to try things out at a lighter intensity. Lemon and herb intensity, if you will, rather than the spicy full contact Derby. And both of these teams are made up from so many different leagues across the state. They don't normally get to skate together, and skating on the track with people that you don't normally skate with can be a bit of a mind befuddle. I don't know if we're allowed to swear, so I shan't. Unfortunately, our black jammer did a no-no. Honeybee is in the penalty box, just taking a moment, while our white jammer, Smiley is out for their second scoring pass. There's some really good offense. Oh, beautiful work. Who was that? Bechosaurus Rex did some great offense on the inside there. Sometimes the most effective offense can just be taking up space before a jammer so that a blocker can't move into it. All right, I'll do a couple of quick shout outs from our comment section. We have a Yeah Foxy from Spunky Janelle. We have a Go Hannah from Danielle Glazard. Have Goo Lightning Bug. That may be a go, but I prefer Goo. Smiley and Pat are doing amazing wall work. Love Cheapskate's fancy footwork. We have a Go Blizzard. And yes, for Pat and Smiley, great offense. All right, we have a team timeout at the moment. Each team gets 3 one-minute timeouts for the whole game, which you use sparingly and strategically, hopefully, most of the time. Quick score check. The black team are currently on 53 points, and the white team are on 45. We've got about 15 minutes and 22 seconds left in this game. Well, this half. I forgot about the entire second half of the game. Future me will deal with that when it happens. We also want to thank the Leisure Time Sporting Complex for having us and hosting us so graciously. Finding venues across the state where they will let us skate and do the derby it can be a bit tricky. So we are very, very grateful to any venue who lets us hang out and do the derby things. Oh, our amazing live streamer. Our amazing live streamer, Niall, has just set me up with a lot of fancy equipment. Can we get... So I can see the live stream, I can see the scores. I feel very visual. But not for anyone on the live stream because you cannot see me. All right. Our next jam coming up, we've got OG for the black team, 8-4. Nope. Yes, 8-1-4, my bad. OG going out for lead. Beautiful work there. And number 6, LeBron Jams for the white team. Both of these blocking pods are setting up really strong. So OG nearly got a cut track there, which means that she kind of went out of bounds. They went out of bounds and then back in front of people that they were behind. But they course corrected, went back in, and so it's no penalty for that one. Now white jammer LeBron Jams just getting out for her initial scoring pass. And we've got OG doing some fancy footwork. Oh, nice cut to the inside there. I clearly have missed something. We don't have a lead jammer for this one. We've got 40 seconds left in this jam, so it's going for the full 2 minutes. Not sure what happened. There are many reasons we may lose a lead jammer or not have one. Both teams are not letting that stop them from getting the points up. So OG for the black team is coming through for their 4th scoring pass, with the white team's Blizzard on her third. We've got 7 seconds left in this jam. Still plenty of time to get some points. Oh, nice toe-stop work there by Blizzard on the outside. Morning, JR. So you'll see both teams are lining up one blocker short for this jam. So they've both got one blocker having a think about what they did in the penalty box. That is not stopping both of these teams from having some really strong defense with a good try and chase out at the front by Honey. But we've got our white team's jammer of Jackie Ono is lead. With Beetlejuice from the black team not being outdone and getting out quickly. Jackie Ono was having none of that. And there would be Ono points. I'm getting a boo from Beardcast. Rude. It's as though he doesn't do any puns. All right, bad puns aside, for now. We have number 1-2, Silver Fox, lining up for the black team. And...
They will definitely be back, though.
Oh, there'll be puns. Silver Fox, really quick work of getting lead jammer. And we have 4-5 Patrick coming through for the white team. Now you see the blockers tend to clump together in what we call a pack, which essentially means you need to be within 10 feet of the rest of the blocking skaters to be able to do the blocking, to do the hitting, to do anything really, to make any contact, which is why they all kind of clump together. Really nice work on the outside line by Silver Fox. We've got a go pat from Rafina. Just having a look. It is Pat's first interleague scrim as well. He's doing such a great job. Oh, two wall blocking from the black team, 1-6. Dan Slaughter also on her first game, and 1-2-3 for Disgrace. Blocking as a pair can be really, really tough. Although I am currently feeling for the one blocker left on track for the black team, Dan Slaughter. It's slightly intimidating when you've got a jammer coming up and only yourself to deal with them. But Dan Slaughter is doing an awesome job. All right, turns out we are at an audible level now, which is kind of fun. While I've been distracted, our jammers are raking up the points. Silver Fox, 24-point jam. That was huge. And a 19-point jam for Patrick. Both of those jammers doing amazing work. So we've got the black team sitting at 93 points and the white team at 80 points with 9 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this first half. All right, we've got jam number 12 underway. Oh, awesome work, taking that inside line by Squirtle, the white jammer. Trying to find the black jammer's details. I'm glad that Beard's getting the support he so rightly deserves. Apologies, that black jammer was Hannah on her debut bout from Diamond Valley. All right, we've got Honeybee lining up as jammer for the black team. I appreciate the themed stocking situation. And for the white team, We have a person that I will identify very soon. Oh, we've got some love for Hawkeye. Hawkeye did a very energetic wave. Alright, so you can see there was a bit of a situation with the pack where not all the blockers were close enough together. You'll see a ref in the middle putting their hands up in exasperation, going no pack, which means everyone has to stop making any contact until all the blockers are closer together. Right, that white jammer, we've got LeBron Jams on track for the white team, but Honeybee is doing a great job out as lead jammer, already with 4 points on the board, coming through for her second scoring pass, with LeBron Jams also on her first scoring pass. That was a really big hit there. Nice and strong, everyone's up, everyone's safe. Excellent news. Oh, there's some great lateral movement and track coverage happening from the white team blockers there. Who have we got? We've got Blizzard in there. Trying to see on the other side of the track. Got 994 Crystal. Oh no, our white jammer did get a penalty. So, what are we looking at? While LeBron Jams is taking a bit of a moment in the penalty box, Honeybee is going to try and get as many points as she can in the 10 seconds left in this jam, which could still be a few points. Oh, that was really nice footwork on the outside. So a fun fact for, I don't know, people who are interested in fun facts and find this fact fun, when, like they have now, there are blockers in the bin for the white team, or for the opposition team really, as soon as that jammer passes at least one of their opposing blockers, you get all of the points for the skaters not on the track. So for our black jammer, 7-8. Getting confused. 5-7. Aha. 5-7-8 cheapskate. I should know this. We have love coming through from our Warrnambool Roller Derby League. Go Angels. So big love for Cheapskate and all of the Warrnambool crew happening. Our white jammer is on track. Oh, nice run back there from Silver Fox from the black team. Got Cheapskate out the front. Beautiful work. Cheapskate is making the most of this jam, going through onto, it's her fourth scoring pass. There's a lot of really high scoring jams in this game. I love a high scoring jam. Brilliant work by the two remaining blockers on track for the black team. We've got OG and I think it is Beetlejuke out there. Like I said before, two blockers on track is not nearly enough. And Cheapskate went, you know what? I had 20 points. That's enough, which I agree. 20 points.
Frequently 4 blockers on track isn't really enough when you think about it.
Oh, honestly, as a jammer, I would like less. But blocker-wise, yeah, more is better.
6 walls. 6 walls are the new thing.
6 walls?
Yeah.
Amazing. Sorry, back to the actual things that we're doing. Okay.
It's derby related.
It's Derby related. Oh, super quick lead from our White Jammer, which I need to look at my sheet for, sorry. Lightning Bug out for lead, with Lady Killaton from Warrnambool coming through really quickly. Got Lightning Bug already got 4 points on the board, which works with her number 4. And this is also her very first interleague bout as well from KCR. She's doing so good in this. Now you have we might get a bit of a split pack situation. So that black pod down the back of the pack almost went out of play. So you've got to be within 20 feet of the pack to be able to do the fun blocky things. Both jammers hanging out together, getting info from their benches. Oh, nice weaving from both sides.
I'm kind of jealous of that skeleton jersey.
Oh, the skeleton jersey is really cool.
I have an idea for a new Derby League uniform.
I don't think Ballarat needs any more new uniforms.
For my own league with skeletons, and no, I don't have time to Derby. Never mind.
You're too busy streaming everything. You don't have time to do other things.
I enjoy streaming, and people like it.
Oh, we appreciate it very much.
Hey, Internet, you need your stuff streamed? Talk to Beardcasts. Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag sponsored.
Is it sponsored if it's me talking about me? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Hey, there's Derby happening.
There is indeed. So we've got 8-4 out as the lead jammer for the black team, Beetlejuke. Closely followed by Squirtle from the white team. I think I've mentioned it before. It is, where'd it go? Beetlejuke's first interleague scrimmage, which is a fairly big deal. Taking a moment. Yeah, good call. Nope. Maybe not. Derby is still happening. Derby is not happening. Is the jam done? I believe the jam is done. Are we all good? We don't know. Refs are... There we go. We have the fancy whistles.
I think the jam is done, but it just looked like the refs were giving the jammer a bit of advice on how to properly tap the hits and say, I'm done. I'm finished with this now.
Yeah.
There's an art.
Good call. Yep. Okay.
It looks like the half is done.
Oh, beautiful. So normally, for lead jammers to call it off, you need to do 2 taps of both hands on your hips that need to be visible by the jam ref. Personally, I like to do as many as possible with as big arms as possible, because if they don't see it, it doesn't get called off. But we are at half time. There we go. The rolling whistle to officially call half time. Going into the second half, we've got the black team sitting on 141 points to the white team 118. There we go. Oh, go Team Zebra.
I think my favorite way of a jammer calling off the jam is when it looks like they're trying to learn to fly really quickly. you know, they're falling. You've done this a lot. You're in the air. You're on your way to the ground. Like, well, if I flap my arms really quickly, maybe I can. Nope. Still going to hit the ground, but at least I can stop the jam. Look, the fallen call.
The fallen call. I feel like that is my specialty move. It has worked for me in a number of very close games.
I mean, Douglas Adams said it. The way to fly is just throw yourself at the ground and miss, and you're putting the effort in there.
Yeah.
You're getting the reps in one of these days.
Getting the reps in. I have definitely got my falling reps in. All right, we have 13 minutes and a little bit until the start of our next half, so I'm going to take my nonsense elsewhere for a little bit.
Sounds like a plan.
Please enjoy the break.
Those online, you'll have to play your own music. Those in the stadium can enjoy some of this music, and we'll be back in 13 minutes. Well, Corey will. I'll just be the occasional gremlin in the corner making noise. Bye-bye.
right, welcome back everyone to the second half of our low contact scrim for the Statewide Stampede Finals, hosted by the lovely people in Geelong Roller Derby League. We have our teams ready to roll. We have literally ready to roll. We've got our refs going and we have our first whistle. Unfortunately with a penalty for the black pivot, who is chasing Amy. Oh, that was really nice work from the black jammer, who unfortunately got a penalty after getting lead. So our white team jammer, Lightning Bug, is going to take that time to just casually roll up, get a few points while her opposition jammer is in the bin. So again, this is what we call a power jam when you've only got one jammer on track. That white team, those white team blockers lining up to do some offense, getting in the way. Beautiful work there. Who was it? 1-2 for the white team. Squirtle did some really good offense out the front, just getting in the way of that black blocker. Right, our black jammer number 7, Hannah, is back on track, doing great in her first scrim. While Hannah's been in the bin, while Hannah's been taking a moment in the bin, our white team jammer, who is lead, is on her 4th scoring pass. Doing really well in her first bout. It is the final battle between light and dark. You are correct, Candy Buns. Will the forces of light or darkness win? Dun, dun, dun. Brilliant. 16-point jam for the white team there, with the black team getting 3 points. So we've got a black team still with that slight edge, 144 points to the white team on 134. I'd also want to let Siebes know I should not sing for you. Please don't inflict that on anyone.
Siebes, what do we do to you?
A quick reminder / warning, if you're watching the live stream or tuning in a bit later to check things out of real time, unfortunately we do get a lot of spammers throwing links and those sorts of things up in the comments. Don't click them unless you would like your information to be stolen. We are trying to manage it as best we can, but make sure you try and avoid those spammers. Oh, nice strong jamming by OG. 814 for the black team coming out for lead. Got Cheapskate doing some good blocking out the front. But Patrick from KCR has come out for the white team as their jammer and going on his initial scoring pass. Oh, nice blocking there from Lady Killers on 7-6 for the black team. Patrick through for his second scoring pass. OG coming through for their third. 12 points for the black team. They got the signal from their bench, Bonnie Jovi, to call it off. OG complied, as jammers have to do. We are mere... I lost the train of thought, and it's probably better for everyone that I did. Alright, I think we have a full complement of jammers and blockers on track for the start of this jam. That is good to see. Oh, awesome lateral movement going on from that white blocking pod. Really strong work down on the back there. Actually, really good work from both blocking pods. Just trying to see who in the blue helmet that is from the black team. So 9-7. Chasing Amy was doing some really good tracking of the jammer, so kind of going across, matching the jammer's pace, staying in front of him. Both blocking pods are doing a fantastic job in this jam of just being in the way generally. So you can see in the middle of the pack we've got, is it 8-4 for the white team? Sorry, yes, kilohertz in the middle, what we call bridging, so you stay within that 10 feet so that the pack is a little bit bigger. We're going to have a quick break from the visuals, just while
cut off to
just while our white jammer has a chat with our amazing first aid crew. As safety is top priority in Derby, if you've got a skater down and they're not able to get up straight away, the refs always check in and we do call jams off so that everyone's safe to keep going.
Might put a little bit of in-house music on, so people can have a bit of a chill time while we're waiting for this to get fixed.
All right, and are we back? We're back.
We're back.
Beautiful. All right, many thanks to our amazing...
You can't
many
hear
thanks.
yourself?
Nah.
It's definitely on.
Cool. Many thanks to our amazing first aid crew for looking after the white jammer there. Hopefully Crystal is doing well. We've got Cheapskate out in lead for the black team. And our white jammer going through Lightning Bug. My apologies. Cheapskate coming through on her first scoring pass. Unfortunately got a forearms penalty. So the forearms are one of the parts of the body that you can't make impact with someone else with. Although it is very, very tempting as a jammer to use your forearms to swim through.
You're a ref. Can you actually gaffer tape your forearms to your body to avoid those? Because I've been tempted sometimes.
I mean, there's technically, like, I feel as though it's an Airbud kind of rule in that they don't say you can't.
Not being able to break your fall with your arms if you do happen to trip is probably a...
Yeah, possibly not the best. Safety-wise, I wouldn't recommend it, but technically, there isn't anything against it. There also isn't anything against dogs playing derby, which would be the definition of the Airbud rule. That is not the point of what's happening right now. What is happening right now is we've got our amazing white team jammer, Lightning Bug, on her fourth scoring pass. Getting 16 points in this jam with Cheapskate back out of the bin. Coming through on her second scoring pass. So Cheapskate was our lead jammer from the start of that jam. Unfortunately, she got a forearms penalty. Had a bit of a moment in the penalty box. But once you get a penalty, if you lead, you do lose that special jammer power of calling the jam off, which meant both jammers went for the full 2 minutes. All right, we've got Bonnie Jovi in the middle, looking suspicious. / talking to the refs in a very respectful manner, as she is wont to do. Is it right if you turn the music down? I've just got a little bit left. All right, our jam timer has a 5-second hand up.
I just see Scout in the chat has said use all the gaffer tape, so they're on board with my plan. Ooh.
I mean...
And in that moment... I'm distracting you from the actual game. My apologies.
You're distracting me, honestly. All right, so our black team jammer, Silver Fox, is out for lead and already on his first scoring pass. Well, our white team jammer, Jackie Ono, 8-3, is coming through on her scoring pass. Beautiful toe stop work and footwork there by Silver Fox, getting through that white pack. Oh, great offense by Blizzard on the outside, just taking up that little bit of extra room, making it a split second longer for that black blocker to get through, leaving room for Silver Fox, who has unfortunately gotten a penalty. So this will be another jam going out for the full 2 minutes, as Silver Fox was lead, but that special power does get lost if you get a penalty. So now we've got the white team with the power jam, so their jam is the only one on track. You can see the black team pod setting up, getting ready, preparing. Don't know if I can find any other synonyms for that.
Relaxed, moisturized, in their lane.
Moisturized? Anyway.
I think it's a terminally online thing. It's not worth explaining.
Please don't. The point is, our white jammer has gone through for 3 scoring passes, getting 12 points. We've still got 19 seconds left in this jam. Plenty of time to get some more points on the board. Oh, hey, Scout. Also, if you are watching the live stream live, throw in your call-outs to all of our amazing low-contact skaters. I will do my best to keep on top of it and do the shout-outs in real time. Obviously, if you're watching this not live, you can still put comments in the comments, but I won't be saying them. Or at least you won't be able to hear me saying them. I may say them to myself later. Also, apologies to everyone. As you've realised, me commentating alone may not be the best thing, because there is no one to pull me back. There is a lot of nonsense that will and has ensued, and I am not responsible for it, because I was left to my own devices. Anyway. Spices, yeah. We have the Derby, and less nonsense, hopefully. So who have we got on track for? Both teams. We have skaters, definitively skaters on track. Some really good blocking by both of the pods. But our white team jammer, Beckosaurus Rex, has gotten out for lead, quickly followed by Honeybee, our black team jammer. Both of those blocking pods are doing a really great job of sticking together, staying strong, staying in their formations. We got out the back for the black team. Evil Offspring and Dan Slaughter are doing a great job as butts there. I say butts in a non-derogatory way. In the triangle, the two people who aren't facing the jammer are colloquially called butts. We had the jam called off there. Just waiting for all the points to get communicated through. So you might see there's a little bit of a delay on points being scored and then showing on the scoreboard. Our wonderful jam refs who follow each jammer around the track and count their points have to have the points counted. They signal them to our amazing scorekeepers, who then tell our scoreboard operators, who puts it on the scoreboard, funnily. All right, so penalty for one of our black blockers. All right, we're going to have another quick official timeout so that our amazing first aiders can just do a quick check on one of the skaters. While they're getting the very best first aid services possible, I'll do a quick rerun through of both of our teams and our amazing officials, because once is not enough. On our black team for the low contact, we have 1-2 Silver Fox, I can say words, from Dragon City, 1-2-3-4 Disgrace from Diamond Valley, 1-3 Evil Offspring from Warrnambool, 1-6 Dan Slaughter from Diamond Valley, 1-7-1 Honeybee from Mildura Roller Derby, 5-7-8 Cheapskate from Warrnambool, 7 Hannah from Diamond Valley, 7-6 Lady Killaton from Warrnambool, 8-1-4 OG coming from Ballarat. Oh, come on, honestly. I really should know that. 8-4 Beetlejuke from Diamond Valley, 9-3-4 Panda, who is independently represented, 9-7 Chasing Amy from Diamond Valley. We will get through the white team again momentarily once the Derby has another brief pause, which Derby is wont to do very regularly. But for now, we get to do the fun things. Oh, beautiful run to the inside by our white team jammer. I think that is Bublo Lil 05 from SSRD. Our black team jammer, Lady Killaton, has also come back out of that, or come out of her initial her initial pass. Words are difficult at this early in the morning, even though it's 10:43. Oh, beautiful blocking there by the white blocker Blizzard, 7-8 out the front. That is a really strong black blocking pod. Oh. Black jammer, really strong pushing there. Getting through that amazing white blocking crew, who are all taking a moment to regroup, catch their breath, ready to go again. So our white team's jammer is lead. Bublo Lil can call it off whenever she chooses, whenever her bench crew tells her to. Which they just did. Aww. Thanks, Scout. I'm doing good at the words. I appreciate it. That was some really nice footwork by Cheapskate. Got lots of love coming through for our Warrnambool Roller Derby Angels, Evil Offspring, Cheapskate, Lady Killaton. All right, our 9th jam in the second half is underway. I feel as though the longer this game goes on, the stronger those blocking pods get, because you get a little bit better at knowing what your teammates are going to do, how you work together, where your feet go. It takes a bit of a second, but once you figure it out, it's really good. So a white team jammer is out for lead and on their first scoring pass, so their first chance to get 4 points. That white team jammer is Lightning Bug, who just called it off. Oh, we've got 1 point apiece for both teams on that pass. Nicely done by our black jammer. 1-6 Dan Slaughter in her first game. First inter-league scrim. All right, we've got OG lining up for the black team and Patrick lining up for the white team as our jammers. OG trying to take that inside line. Unfortunately, there was a very strong white blocking pod on that line. Oh, nice work by OGs, just spying that gap. To me, a lot of the fun bit of jamming and the hard bit is seeing those gaps when they happen and trying to take advantage of them, which Patrick definitely did on that second turn. All right. So OG went through, got their first scoring pass, got 4 points. Patrick's going through on his first scoring pass. 4 points for him, and OG's coming through for their second pass. Some nice offense and just generally getting in the way there by chasing Amy from the black team. Oh, beautiful positioning by, who was it? 8-4 Killer Hertz from the white team. It's just those split-second moments where you can just get in the way a little bit, delay the opposition blockers from going where they want to go and getting near your jammer. Those tiny things make all the difference. Nice work again by OG. Now you might have noticed out the front of that pack, or at that last pass OG had, the white team was a fair way out the front. If I'm not mistaken, they might have gone outside that 20-foot barrier, which this black... Yeah, which our black blocker also did. So if you're outside that 20-foot, then you do need to stop blocking, stop doing the derby things. Otherwise, you do have to go and have a chill with our amazing penalty box timers. Massive jam there for both teams. We've got The black team getting 16 points, currently on 202. And our white team, Patrick, racking up 12 points in that jam, bringing the white team to 198 points. Oh, we've got an official time out. So our amazing officials can call a timeout whenever they want, for how long they want, because they're the ones keeping us safe. They're the ones making sure we're following the rules, and sometimes that needs a bit of a chat post-jam to just check in and make sure all the right calls are being made, or if there's any questions, making sure they're resolved before the next jam. All right, while they're doing that, I'm going to run through our white team again. So we've got 05 Bublo Lil from SSRD, 1-1 Avalanche from Gippsland Rangers Roller Derby, 1-2 Squirtle from Gippsland Lakes Roller Derby, GLRD. Beard is double checking that one. I apologise for everyone from GLRD. 301 Beckosaurus Rex.
Gippsland Lakes.
Gippsland Lakes. Ha! Nailed it. 301 Beckosaurus Rex from Gippsland Rangers. 369 Smiley from KCR. Kingston City Roller Derby. Realise the acronyms don't always help. Number 4 Lightning Bug, also from Kingston. Patrick, number 45, also from Kingston. 48 Hells Bells from Gippsland Geelong Roller Derby. Number 6 LeBron Jams from South Sea Roller Derby. 7-8 Blizzard from Gippsland Rangers. And 8-3 Jackie Ono from Geelong. 8-4 Kilohertz from Geelong. 994 Crystal from Geelong as well. And I forgot to shout out to our amazing benches, KTKO, Al, Bonnie Jovi and Monk from Bendigo, South Sea, Warrnambool, and I think Al is currently with Diamond Valley. Thank you to those people for donating their time and their many, many years of Derby expertise to help our next generation of skaters. Speaking of our next generation of skaters, we have Lightning Bug, our white team jammer, out for lead in this jam, while our black team jammer is just making their way out. Oh, beautiful offense there. Who was that? 369 Smiley. Did some great getting in the way, aka offense. Yeah, they decided the black team shall be having none of the points. We'll be calling it off. Moving on to our next jam. All right, so we've got Silver Fox jamming for the black team and out for lead really quickly. He's having a fantastic game. Oh, that was a nice attempted hit out there by Disgrace. Not quite making it because Jackie Ono was a little bit too strong on that outside line. Oh, fancy footwork there by Silver Fox. Doing a quick little toe stop hop. There we go, Jackie getting through on that inside line on the second corner. Or Silver Fox not to be outdone. More fancy footwork on the outside. So we've got Jackie Ono coming through for her second scoring pass. Phil coming through for his third. Jackie is just having a little bit of trouble with that really strong black team defense, which is understandable because they're doing an absolutely fantastic job. Wow, Silver Fox's toe stop work has been absolutely impeccable this game. Very impressive. All right, Jackie Ono's out the front. One more blocker to beat. Nailed it. Got the 4 points. Big breath in. Take your time going around. You can do it all again. So we've got Phil on... Sorry, not Phil. Silver Fox coming through on... trying to maths. What was that? 6 scoring pass? 20 points to 24? 6 fours to 24, yes. Haha. I can math. Massive jam there by Silver Fox. 24, possibly a 28-point jam. I'm just waiting to see. Have those 4 points already been counted? They're already on the board. Yes. So 24-point jam there for Silver Fox, bringing the black team up to 226. And a also very impressive 12-point jam for Jackie Ono, bringing the white team up to 217 points. With 7 minutes to go, this is still literally anyone's game. Oh, super quick lead jammer by OG there for the black team. And good blocking out the front there by Cheapskate. Not good enough to stop Bublo Lil from the white team getting through. We've got OG coming on their first scoring pass. We've got Blizzard out the front. The last blocker they have to get past. Blizzard just went outside that 20-foot imaginary barrier, so had to stop blocking. And Bublo Lil going through, getting those 4 points. As a jammer, I really appreciate the sort of 5 to 7 seconds you get to take a deep breath out the front as you do the big lap around. So you can see Disaster Chief in the middle with his hands up, saying there's no pack. This means the blockers aren't close enough together and everyone has to stop doing the blocking. Got both jammers coming through for their third scoring pass. Benches are giving the signal to what I like to call the technical twirly finger, which usually means keep going, don't call it off yet. Disaster Chief in the middle, hands up again, no pack. Everyone needs to stop doing the blocking until they all get back together, because we like to be friends. Oh, we've got a few of our white team blockers in the penalty box. Excellent time call off there by OG, so the black team are going to start. Just trying to think, have a quick look. Black team are going to start with only 2 blockers to get through. The white team are going to have 3 of the black blockers to get through. Again, as a jammer, I appreciate when blockers get penalties for the other team. Less so for my team. Just putting that out there for my team for the rest of the day. FYI. Oh, super quick. Nice lateral movement there. 7-6, Lady Killaton. The Warrnambool crew are having a great day today. Who is it? Patrick out for the white team from KCR. Oh, nice work. I do love a bit of fancy toe stop work. Oh no, unfortunately for our black jammer, Lady Killaton, she did get a back block on entering that pack the last time, so she has lost her fancy lead jammer powers to call it off. So this jam is going to go for the full 2 minutes. Well, Patrick's got a cool 30 seconds, probably less now, as being the only jammer on track having that power jam. So all of his blockers have nothing to do but cause offense and mayhem. Cause offense, do offense and mayhem, yes. Which he took the most advantage of, getting another scoring pass through. So he's got 12 points for this jam so far. We've got Lady Killaton back on track from that brief brief interlude in the penalty box. Coming back on track for her second scoring pass. Nice work. Patrick's having a fantastic jam. Oh, good footwork to the outside, Lady Killaton. And that is the 3 sets of 4 whistles telling us it's the end of the jam. I'm not sure why there's 3 sets. Oh, we have a team timeout for the black team, which is indicated by our wonderful jam timer, Just Add Slaughter, out the front pointing to the black team, saying it is their team timeout. This is the second timeout the black team has used this game. They've only got 1 more left, whereas the white team is being very conservative, still have all 3 team timeouts. But with only 2.5 minutes left in the game, I'm not sure they're going to be using all 3. They might. I don't know. It's a fairly close game. Strategically, it could work. So we've got the black team on 250 points with an 8-point jam there for Lady Killaton, and Patrick for the white team had an amazing 18-point jam, bringing them up to 247 points. Before we finish something, I know, well, we've got a quick team time out. I'll quickly run through our skating officials. We've got Disaster Chief, Executioner, Mad Mags, Fury Roll, Alimental, Mari Fury, Mayhem, Butcherbird, and our alt skating ref, Knives to See You, as opposed to their derby alter ego, Knives to Meet You. Very, very different people. Okay, got our next jam coming up. Jam number 15 for the second half. We've got Honeybee, I believe, jamming for the black team. But Lightning Bug going like lightning through that pack, getting lead jammer. Some really fantastic blocking happening by the white team. Unfortunately, they got a little bit too far away from the rest of the blockers, so they had to stop blocking because there was a no-pack situation. Not sure if the cameras caught it, but there was a very enthusiastic signal from the white team bench to call it off. KO looks like she's having a bit of a time trying to strategize when you've got 1 point in the game with 1.5 minutes left. Strategy is really important.
I think we would have just caught that in the top left of the screen, but unfortunately I don't have an instant replay button to go back.
Damn it.
Anyone want to sponsor Beardcast with lots of expensive kit, please get in touch.
Oh, beautiful work by Cheapskate getting lead for the black team. With the white team jammer, who is it? 1-2, Squirtle still, no, just coming out from their initial pass. Cheapskate and Squirtle having a bit of a jammer race-off. Luckily, they both remembered to slow down before the pack. Otherwise, it would have been a not fun penalty time for them. Cheapskate through on her second scoring pass, getting 8 points, just extending that lead a little bit for the black team with 35 seconds left in the game and 1:10 left in this jam. Beautiful work. Back up to, not back up, 12 points there for Cheapskate. Fantastic. And Squirtle has made their way out of the pack with 4 points. Oh, some nice offense on the inside. Who was that? 9-7. Chasing Amy did some great offense on the inside there for Cheapskate. Oh, and then some beautiful blocking. This is great. Oh, we got a bit of an equipment malfunction on track. But with the strategic mind of Bonnie Jovi deciding when to call that off, You might have noticed the period clock timed out before the jam clock. So once that period clock is done, as soon as that last jam's over, that's the end of the game. And Bonnie giving the call for Cheapskate to call it off once that period clock was done. So final, oh, not final, unofficial score. It won't be final. You might be able to see just down the back of the screen there. The score isn't official until our jammer refs, who are going around counting all the points, check in with our scorekeepers to make sure everything is all correct and above board. And then you'll hear a fancy rolling whistle, and that score will be made final. I'll do a quick extra shout out to our non-skating officials: Abby Normal, Just Add Slaughter, Turbo Kerbo, Achilles Wheel, Crush, Hypodermic, Muggles, Mad Pixie, and Birdie. There's that rolling whistle. That is the final score. Black team victorious, 266 points versus the white team 254. Want to do a big shout out to all of our low contact skaters throughout the entire year for Stampede. It's such an amazing thing to watch. All of these people starting out, doing their very first low contact scrims, building up, going through, and then, you know, you take a couple of months. I've lost my train of thought. A couple of months later, you look on track for the bouting teams, for the full contact skaters, and they're on track. They're doing their thing. Derby's a really hard sport to learn, and we're so grateful for all of the leagues and all our low contact skaters for giving it a go. I have talked enough for right now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to the Geelong Roller Derby League for hosting us. Thank you to our venue.
Thank you to everyone who's tuning in from home or who has turned up to support roller derby.
Cool. That is enough from me. We are moving on to our first final, Northeast Roller Derby versus Dragon City. And I feel like they are playing for 7th and 8th on the ladder.
They are indeed. And that's going to be in 25 minutes. The live stream will be back up in about 20 minutes. So now's a good time to go get a coffee, have a bathroom break, and snuggle up on the sofa with a duvet because it's not warm out there.
Yeah, that sounds like the best place to be. Thank you so much. I have and will likely continue to be Corey. Enjoy the rest of the Derby day.